Okay, it's me again. Today's lesson, I do think is a little confusing. It does take into account a lot of the skills that we have been working on recently. So I think it's really important that you pay attention. And I'm going to go over two examples. So, like usual, you will see right here. If you're not following me on YouTube, give me a like, give me a follow. That'd be great. Okay, so I'm going to actually start. I'm going to skip to slide 3. Okay, so here we are. It's like always, it's really important to keep in mind that we need to have like denominators when we're adding or subtracting fractions, and we need to remember. I always mix up. Here we go. Um, order of operations. So I just throw here. We know PEMDAS. Okay, and you will see here we're going to be just working on addition and subtraction. So we know when we come across addition and subtraction in a problem that you'll do addition and then subtraction from left to right. Okay, so first thing here we have 5/6 plus 1/3 minus 4/3 plus 1/6. So let's not get overwhelmed when we see all of these fractions and we notice that we have different operations in here, right? We have addition and we have subtraction. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to combine our like terms. So I'm going to start with 5/6 because that's on the left-hand side of our equation. Now, you will see it's 5/6 and then we have the plus, but the operation sign is going to be in the front of the fraction. So that plus sign, that addition sign, is really with the 1/3. Okay? So you will see right here. And obviously, we're not going to combine 5/6 plus 1/3 because they don't have common denominators. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to see that I have, what do I have with common denominators? Well, I have the 5/6 and I have the plus 1/6. So I'm going to combine the 5/6 plus the 1/6. Okay, and 5/6, and I'm going to write that down here. 5/6 plus the 1/6 equals, and now we could add that because we have common denominators, is equal to 6 6/6. Now, what also do we know about 6/6? We know that 6/6 is equal to 1 whole. So I could change this into 1 whole if I want, or I don't have to. There's two different ways we can go about this. So I'm going to start by changing it to the 1 whole. Okay? So we have 1 whole. Okay? If you left it as 6/6, you wouldn't be wrong there either. So now I have 1 whole. Now, what is next? What is next for me to do? You could see up here we have plus 1/3 and minus 4/3. Wow. Well, I can't combine them. Okay. I'm not going to be able to add 1/3 and then subtract 4/3. That doesn't work because that's going to give me a negative number. So what I'm going to do now is say I've combined my 5/6 and my 1/6 and I got 1 whole. Now let me go to the left side of my equation and I'm back here with 1/3. So really what I'm doing here, okay, I'm at that 1 whole. So I'm going to erase this, all right? And I'm going to write I had 1 whole And now I'm going to add 1/3 and subtract 4/3. Okay. Well, how could I combine? How could I combine 1/2 and 1/3? You are able to add a whole number and a fraction. It's going to give you a mixed number. So here I'm going to have, change color, I'm going to have 1 and 1/3. All right. Now what's left? What's left is I'm going to subtract 4/3. So I'm going to subtract 4/3. So how can I do 1 and 1/3 minus 4/3? Well, for me, the easiest way here is, and I know a lot of students are seeing it, is I'm going to convert 1 and 1/3 into an improper fraction. And by that, I'm going to do 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So that is going to give me 4/3. Now, I don't have room on my whiteboard to put it underneath. So that 1 and 1/3, I'm going to put right here. I'm changing it to 4/3. And now I'm subtracting 4/3. And what is 4/3 minus 4/3? That is equal to 0. So your answer is 0. Okay? That is your final answer for this problem. I know there's a lot of steps, but that is how you would solve this problem. Now I'm going to go over another one. So I'm actually going back a slide. And we have here 4 and 3/7 minus 3/4 minus 2 and 1/4 minus 3/7. Okay. So if you don't have a piece of paper with you right now, I would have a piece of paper and I'm going to follow step by step. And if you need to pause the video, you pause the video whenever you have to and show your work. So step 1 here is I'm going to see, I notice I have subtraction, all 3 operations, okay? There is no addition in here at all. But I'm going to start by combining my like terms, and I'm working from left to right, from left to right. So if anyone here thinks you cannot do 2 and 1/4 minus 3/4, I know they have common denominators, but you can't work backwards. If it was addition, you can, because we know the commutative property of addition allows us to add problems in whichever order. But with subtraction, it has to be from left to right. All right. So I look and I see I have 4 and 1/3, 4 and 3/7. I apologize, minus 3/7. Well, that should be pretty simple to combine. So I'm going to combine that and write 4 and 3/7 minus 3/7 equals. Now, don't automatically think we're going and doing the swoop around and converting this to a improper fraction. Can you? Yes, you can. But let's look if there's an easier way. We have 4 wholes and 3/7, and we're subtracting 3/7. Okay? So 4 and 3/7 minus 3/7 means, well, it's just going to be 4. I'm actually canceling out that because 3/7 minus 3/7 is 0. But I still have 4 left. So I'm done with my first term, and I've done with my last term. So now I'm left with minus 3/4 here, minus 3/4, and then minus 2 and 1/4. Okay, so for me, if that's what I'm subtracting, I'm now going to do 4 minus 3/4. Okay, you can do this a couple different ways. Okay, one way is, how could I turn 4 wholes into fourths? That would be 16 fourths. I can do that. And now I could start subtracting. Or we could say, wait, 4 wholes minus 3/4. I have to cross out 4 wholes, make it 3 wholes, and then I took away 1 whole. And how could I add the 1 whole to my 3/4? I have to add 4/4. So it's really 3, it's really 3 and 4/4, all right, minus now 3/4. And can you do that? Can you do 3 and 4/4 minus 3/4? You can, because 4/4 minus 3/4 is 1/4. But you still have your 3 wholes. So that would leave you with 3 and 1/4. But then we're not done, because we still have to subtract 2 and 1/4. So 3 and 1/4 minus 2 and 1/4 is 1/4 minus 1/4 is 0, and 3 wholes minus 2 wholes is 1. And that leaves you with your final answer of 1 whole. Okay? That is a bunch of steps. Okay? So I would recommend that you had a piece of paper and you're going through everything. If you have a question, throw it back into the Google Classroom. You could write a question underneath there. You can go back and rewatch it. This is the mini lesson. This is what we went over in class. Okay? I'm using the exact same language now as I did in class. So I really hope that you got to the end of this video. And just for fun, okay, if you get to the end of this video, I want to see which person, okay, is the first person to write in the comments on the Google Classroom. I want you to write, Mr. Vaccaro is a Jets fan, okay? That is my key phrase. Mr. Vaccaro is a Jets fan, unfortunately, okay? So, Mr. Vaccaro is a Jets fan, unfortunately. If you can write that, that lets me know, and I'll be super impressed. You got to the end of this, almost 13 minutes in. So it's, so Mr. Vaccaro is a Jets fan. That's what I want you to write in the comment section in our Google Classroom. Okay, so I hope this helped. Let's go back. Sorry, the computer's a little laggy. And rearranging fractions to have like terms. Give us a like and subscribe if you already haven't.